Hey everyone, this is Paula here, and we are going to walk through the steps of setting up an announcements page. And once we've set up that announcements page, you really won't have to do the steps again, but then I will cover at the end of this video how to post to that page. So here we are on our first page. Hopefully you've gone to your Google Sites, and this is my first page. I've taken out the first stuff that comes on the page because we'll do that as step one. So the first step is that we need to make a page for the announcement. So we're going to come up here and hit on the plus sign. We're going to click on change this web page right here to announcements, and then we can call it anything that we want. So I'll call this one blog 4, or you can call it class news or announcements, whatever you want. So we're going to change it to announcements and give this a name, and we're going to hit create. So step 1 was to hit the plus sign and make the page. So right now I have blog 4. Step 2 is I need to get this page actually on the tab bar right up here, which is a second whole step that we're going to do. You can see I've done a few tests up here for class, but we're going to get blog 4 to come up here. So we do that by going to the gear, edit site layout, and I'm going to mouse over. Right now I mouse over the header, and then I mouse over right here just by moving the navigation bar. And once my cursor's on the navigation bar, I'm going to click, and this is going to come up. I click on add page, and I'm going to find the page that I just made. For me, this was called blog 4. I click on blog 4. I'm going to scroll down a little bit. So blog 4 is yellow right there. I click on highlight, and then blog 4 comes right there. And I can shuffle any of my tabs around. I can rearrange them. So when it's highlighted, I just rearrange them by using the arrows that go up and down. And I can go insert them and make subcategories, or so using these arrows. If at any point I want to get rid of an announcements page, for example, I want to get rid of this announcements, I just click on it and hit the trash can. And I'm not actually getting rid of the page, I'm just getting rid of the tab. So I added a page, I found the page that I made, I clicked OK, and then I can move it around. Once that's done, I'm going to click OK there, and then I'm going to close, and you can see that now I have blog 4 up here. So let's just review one more time. Step 1 was make a new page. Step 2 was add it to this link by going gear, edit site layout, clicking on this navigation part, adding the page, clicking OK, and then it goes up there and it clicks OK. So here's my page. So now I'm on blog 4, and in order to do a new post on blog 4, I click on new post, and when I click on new post, the screen's going to come up. Just a little slow right there. And where it says untitled post is where you want to put the date. I strongly encourage you to put like September 18th or whatever the date is, and then the topic, pumpkin picking or fall fun, let's say. So this is the title of the post right here in this bar, and then that underneath it, this is the actual content of the bar right there. So what we're going to write, had fun using leaves today, something like that. And the same thing is true that you can still insert a picture, you can still insert a link here. This is all the same. And then I'm going to press save. And then this is going to be my post. So now I have one post right here, September 18th, because I wrote the date into the title of that blog. So I'm going to go back to blog 4, and then I have the new post button again. So really, every time you want a new post, you have to hit that tab first. So tab, new post, I would write the date here, I would write the fun stuff here, and then I would just press save, and it's going to post. You'll see the second post is coming up. In order to get rid of a post, and this is just the post right there, so I'll go back to blog 4. In order to get rid of the post, so I have date and I have September 18th, I have to click on the post, and then I'm going to do gear, and then I'm going to do delete page, and then that will delete the post as well. Alright, so now I have one more left. Okay, so the last thing we need to do is this. I have an announcements page, which I happen to call blog 4. In order to post to it, I click on it, and I hit new post, and I write the stuff, and I press save. To delete a post, I open the post, and then I do gear, and then delete the page. Remember, every post is its own page. Every post is its own page. Okay, so the last step that we're going to do, we're going to click on our first site here. This is our first page. You can see there's nothing on it because I just left it open. We're going to click on the pencil tool. I'm going to put my cursor here because this is where I want all of my posts to go, pretty much. And then I'm going to do insert, recent posts. I'm going to pull this from blog 3 just because it has more stuff on it, so blog 3. I can decide whether I want a short, medium, or full post. I personally like full posts, and I like to include the picture, and I'm going to say there's 5, and I don't really like the title here. So you can make whatever choices feels right to you. Do you want the whole thing? Do you want 2 or 3 to be on the first page? And then when I press save, it's going to come up gray until I press save here as well. So really it's saved twice. And once I do that, you can see that on the first page now, these are all of my posts from the Blog 3 site. So when I click on Blog 3, these are the same posts. Now Blog 3 is gonna, or your blog tab is gonna get super long, but your first page is only gonna house your 3 or 4 most recent ones, whatever you chose for that number. So that was a review of what we did in the PLC. Hope this helps. Thanks.